All right. All right, let's see if we can do that right here. Wait a minute. Turn that off. All right. Shouts out to everybody.
The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
Thanks, computer. Prepare to engage. Salute, Jordan, though, bro. Just about to do the Star Trek live. And then I got a new track that I'm working on. I just need to do my hook. I just got done eating a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm feeling cool. You already know. That big Southern Soul. That was a good ass album. You already know. Part two is on the way. Shouts out to Jordan. Oh, yeah, like Relentless stopped by on my last live. Like I gave him the heads up. I'd be like, yo, Jordan is working on volume two. You know what I'm saying? We need everybody. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, part two on the way. You already know. And we gotta let them know. Star Trek Live. We gotta talk about my Star Trek. I'm surprised you got a notification.
Yeah, we bringing it back. So cold with the flows when I spit it on tracks. Writing hardcore lyrics, gotta put it on wax. We can't tell lies, we be spitting the facts. Most rappers is trash and they do it for cash. I do it for the
I know,
love
take your
with this
time.
lyrical blast.
Take your time.
Fast like flash when I'm whipping your ass. Let me slow it down quick, this a blast from the past. Underground flows with an old school to the beat that remember the rhyme. Real music you can hear, you can never deny. Hurricane and join the knock when we be keeping it live. From Detroit to Savannah, let the whole world see. Midwest, Southern soul, make the people believe. Spitting revolution lyrics so my people be free. Throw your hands in the air if you rollin' with me. Underground sound that goes down in Motown. Straight to your town, smoke a pound, we smoke crowns. Cold sound, everybody know what goes down. Underground sound, yeah, we bringing it back now. Tell them, Jay. Bringing it back. Bringing it back. Hey.
Already know.
Back to the underground. Back to the underground. Where it comes from. Back to the underground. To where it comes from. Back to the underground. Where it comes from. Hey! Bring it back. 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 Back again, spin the magic just like a paladin. Yeah, we gotta win. The underground is back again. For the ancestors. It's time to take it back again. Spitting magic just like a paladin. Yeah, we gotta win. The underground is back again. For my ancestors. This that underground sound. This that underground sound. This that underground sound. It's time to take it back now. This that underground sound. This that underground sound. This that underground sound. It's time to take it back now. Underground sound. This that underground sound. This that underground sound. It's time to take it back now. This that underground sound. This that underground. This that underground sound. It's time to take it back now.
All right. Oh yeah. We're gonna do the Star Trek live, and then I'm gonna get back to my track. I got some music to drop. And shout out to Phenom. He just sent me some more beats. This Detroit Rhythm album is gonna be the Shiza. But like when I heard this beat, I was like, oh snap, I gotta do something to this. You know what I'm saying? I was like, shit. And I started writing. I needed a hook. I was like, shit, I don't got no hook. I was like, right. I was about to go record. I was like, wait a minute. I don't got no fucking hook. I gotta sit down. So based on to eat for me and my sister. My sister gone right now. So like, it's like when she get back, she'll have something to eat. I ate a little bit, you know. So I was like, I'm pretty cool. So let's do this live. Then drop some music. And then I guess we'll wait for Detroit After Dark. It is 9 o'clock over there in the UK. We're like 9:05. You know, yeah. So you know, I don't want to keep. I don't know if you ate yet. So you know, if you have, you know, you should be good and full and ready to chill. Got our weed. I think I need some more weed, but let's get it. The new track is coming along great. Just need to drop this hook. I mean, I just need to write this hook so it can correspond with what I'm talking about on the track. I just, you know, it just, you know, like some, but I still got some more songs for the ladies on the way too. I can't wait. This Detroit Rhythm album gonna be the all right. Let's hope my shit don't. I got a feeling my shit is fucking up. And let's see if we can get through this. It's glitching a little. Is it still fucking glitching? I hope it ain't glitching. I hope we good. Hope we ain't glitching. How we sound now? Mic check 1 2 1 2. How we sound now? Mic check 1 2 1 2. Okay, let's get it. We're gonna play some quick clips. All right, fingers crossed. Let's play some quick clips. I liked it this episode where Kira had to talk to Kira.
You or me? I'm Kira Nerys. That makes two of us. Where you come from? Things are very much like this, aren't they? There's a station, a Bajor, Cardassians, Terrans, Klingons. Same, but everyone seems to be playing different parts. You didn't seem to recognize the Alliance. No. Perhaps you'd recognize the name Kirk. No, I'm sorry, I don't. Interesting. On my side, Kirk is one of the most famous names in our history.
Captain Kirk?
Almost a century ago, a Terran starship captain named...
Oh, yes. Mira Nerys Kira was fucking naughty. It's like her presence, her demeanor, just like, girl, you could get bent over this fucking table now. You and Dax. But I don't know who got to get it first. Bonta, you pick.
Change places with his counterpart from your side. The Terrans were barbarians then, but their empire was strong. While your Kirk was on the side, yes. You had a Vulcan named Spock, and
I was paying attention to that.
Somehow had a profound influence on him. Afterwards, Spock rose to command.
But most importantly, I was paying attention to her motherfucking eyes, her, body language. She could walk towards me and just push me on the chair and just get on top and do whatever.
You're in chief of the Empire by preaching reforms, disarmament, peace. It was quite a remarkable turnabout for his people.
Oh yeah, Bobby.
Unfortunately for them, when Spock had completed his reforms, his empire was no longer in any position to defend itself against us. Us, the Alliance. The historic coming together of the Klingons and the Cardassians. And Bajor is a part of this alliance. We've been under Terran occupation for decades.
Yeah, right, look at her eyes.
When we were freed, we petitioned for entry and were accepted. We have become quite an influential power within the Alliance. Is it similar at all?
Looking at the other eyes.
No. My Bajor is not so fortunate. I'd be very interested to hear more about it. I can't stay here. You must see that. Well, you see, that's part of the problem. I don't know how to send you back. But more than that, there's a certain protocol I'm supposed to follow. I'm not sure what you mean.
Salute low key.
After the first crossover, we were afraid others might come to interfere in our affairs. It was decided then that if it ever happened again, we would promptly dispose of anyone who appeared from your side. I see. Unlike my first officer, Mr. Garrick, I have no taste for violence. I regret using it, even when it seems necessary. I know exactly what you mean. You do, don't you? I know you don't want to kill me. And you're searching for a good reason not to. Got any ideas? My side needs what you have. A strong Bajor. If you knew the struggles we've been through to rebuild our world, who's to say you won't influence us this time? Me. My side once changed the course of your history. Well, maybe this can change mine. Maybe you can teach me what I need to know to become the leader of Bajor, as you have. That appeals to me. If I can find way back, but I will have to kill your friend. No, don't. If you knew him, he's an arrogant Terran who's lived a privileged life on my side. Let him see how the other half lives. No, it's too dangerous. The Cardassians and the Klingons would never allow it. Are you the leader of the sector or not? Oh, you know how to manipulate me. I know how I'd feel in your place. I wouldn't give a damn what the Cardassians or the Klingons thought.
You're right.
Right. I don't.
Mirror Kira
Find
was
this
dangerous.
attractive young woman some quarters.
She was like, give this attractive young woman some quarters.
Kira Nerys. I'll call for you later.
Great fucking episode.
Sure, right. How many raiders have we got left?
Only one. There's no way we can stop the Alliance attack.
Maybe not, but I might be able to buy more time before they
I like
get
it with
here.
shit.
You'll never make it back.
Is that what you're worried about? I thought it was because I was going to reap all the glory.
What good is glory when you're dead?
Who said anything about dying?
When are we leaving? I never like staying in one place for very long.
Then it's settled.
Before you go, we'd better make damn sure you can get us that extra time.
Me help you fight the Alliance. What a perverse idea. I have a better one. Why don't I cut your throat?
Woo!
Quick death.
Kira is a beast. I mean, Mirror Kira is a beast. I like the Bashir from the other motherfucking universe though. For sure, for sure. I give that Bashir his props. He had the hair on. Dude had the hair with the motherfucking with the gross little beard a little bit. It was like a little light beard, and he had the hair. I'm like, all right, Bashir look like a bad over here. He like MacGyver or some shit. But yeah. And Dax was cold over there too. For sure. Dax just looked at just like just like a tougher version of herself in the real universe. Just throw some black on, give her some darker dialogue, and she was already a murdering trill before, so it ain't like it's new to this motherfucker. Dax can turn murder, on and off like a switch if she wanted to. And I'm still mad that she had to leave. She had to leave. I'm so hated. and they brought in Ezra Dax. I'm like, no, don't get me wrong. Like, she was sweet, she was kind, but I miss Jadzia Dax. I miss Jadzia. I miss Dax. I miss the relationship with Dax and Worf. I miss that shit. I'm like, God damn, man. The fuck is Ezra Dax? She had to grow on me, you know. She had to grow on me. Like, you know, like if I can say least favorite character, not because of the writing, just because, you know, I cared about the original character before the transformation. It was like I had to get over that shit. Like I had to get over my doctor regenerating and turning into Matt Smith on the Doctor Who series. I had to get over David Tennant dying and turning into Matt Smith. And Matt Smith had to, you know, like he was the raggedy funny man doctor for a minute. But it was that second episode. First episode solidified the doctor, but it was the second episode that made me say, okay, this is the doctor. It's like, no human has nothing to say to me today. I was like, oh shit. That's the doctor. Yeah, Jesse was the best Dax by far. Hell yeah. But it would have been real great to see the backstories of Cisco and the other Dax. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, you know, like when you keep on calling Dax old man, I want to see the old man in action. You feel me? It'll be a great side plot, great side stories. I'd love to write some shit like that. Cisco and Dax adventures and shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
No more pretense. No games. Just you, me, and the truth.
What do you know about the truth? You bend the truth into whatever shape suits you.
Judge Cisco hands down another ruling. But where's his evidence?
Yeah.
All right.
She did.
You really
Yeah,
want to
right.
do this? Here.
Now, yes.
Okay. Okay, let's do it. You were prefect of Bajor during the occupation. True or false? True. And you were responsible for everything that happened under your command. True or false? True. So that means that you are responsible for the murder of over 5 million Bajorans on your watch. True or false?
False! I tried to save lives during my administration.
Evidence!
Evidence! He wants evidence. By the time I became prefect, the occupation had been going on for almost 40 years. But the plan still wasn't ready for full-scale colonization. Central Command wanted the situation resolved, and they didn't care how it was done. I was convinced that a gentler hand was required to deal with the Bajorans. It was a noble, if misguided, vision. So in my first official act as prefect, I ordered all labor camp commanders to reduce their output quotas by 50%. Then I reorganized the camps themselves. Child labor was abolished. Medical care was improved. Food rations were increased. At the end of 1 month of my administration, the death rate had dropped by 20%. Now, how did the Bajorans react to all this? On my 1 month anniversary, they blew up an orbital dry dock, killing over 200 Cardassian soldiers and workers.
Want a reconciliation? We wanted to destroy you.
So I had to order a response. But even then, it was a carefully tempered one. I ordered 200 suspected members of the resistance rounded up and executed. 200 lives for 200 lives. That's justice, not malevolence. Justice.
Dominion would have never been so generous.
But did I give up my efforts to reach out to the Bajorans? No. I tried again. And what did I get for my troubles? An assassination attempt on my own station. Another round of executions followed. Once again, courtesy of the Bajoran resistance.
We never wanted peace. We hated you. We hated all of you.
On and on it went, year after blood-soaked year. Time and again, I would reach out with an open hand of friendship, and time and again, they would slap it away. The Bajorans understand a clenched fist, not an open hand.
Being reasonable only made us bolder.
The Dominion would have killed every man, woman, and child on Bejor long ago.
I hope you're listening to all this.
Oh, believe me, you're not responsible for what happened during the occupation. The Bajorans are.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, exactly.
So, why do you think they didn't appreciate this rare opportunity you were offering them?
Oh, because they were blind, ignorant fools. If only they had cooperated with us, we could have turned their world into a paradise. From the moment we arrived on Bejor, it was clear that we were the superior race. But they couldn't accept that. They would be treated as equals when they most certainly were not. Militarily, technologically, culturally. We were almost a century ahead of them in every way. We did not choose to be the superior race. Fate handed us that role, and it would have been so much easier on everyone if the Bajorans had simply accepted their role. But no, day after day, they clustered in the temples and prayed for deliverance, and night after night, they planted bombs outside of our homes. Pride. Stubborn, unyielding pride. From the servant girl that cleaned my quarters, to the condemned man toiling in a labor camp, to the terrorist skulking through the hills of Dakua province. They all wore their pride like some twisted badge of honor.
And you hated them for it.
Of course I hated them!
Here we go.
I hated everything about them. Their superstitions, and their cries for sympathy, their treachery and their lies, their smug superiority and their stiff-necked obstinacy, their earrings and their broken, wrinkled noses.
You should have killed them all.
Yes! Yes! That's right, isn't it? I knew it! I've always known it! I should have killed every last one of them. I should have turned their planet into a graveyard the likes of which the galaxy had never seen. I should have killed them all.
And that is why you're not an evil man.
Walking inside the fucking
Stop!
Enough! You're startling officers. Now start acting like it.
Wow.
Tough guy, little pressure and they buckle.
Dax.
Dax, maybe you haven't noticed, but no one's laughing. Now I know it's hot. We're filthy, tired, and we've got 10 isotons of explosives going off outside. But we will never get out of this if we don't pull it together and start to act like professionals. Chief, I want that power grid up and running. I said, Commander Worf, see if you can get that turret to rotate. Aye, sir. Dax, search the ship again and again until you find what the Vorta wants.
Yes, sir.
Salute, soul brother. Damn, sorry to hear that when it was a storm. We had a couple trees knocked down yesterday. They still gotta fix the light poles and shit at this crazy ass street I'm on and shit. And it's an important street because the shit come right off the freeway. So if these motherfuckers are not driving properly, it could be an accident. I'm talking about it could have been an accident all yesterday and today. They still ain't fixed that shit. Tree falling, man, dog. Blocking the driveway, that's bad. That's fucking bad. Because how nigga got to get out and go to work, go to the stove, go get some food. There's a big ass fucking oak tree. I don't even got a fucking chainsaw to cut this motherfucker with. It's gonna take the city forever, so I gotta do this shit myself. Might have to round up some people in the neighborhood. Like, grab some rope. Let's pull this bitch. I'll pay y'all $20 a piece. I'll pay y'all $20 in a bag of weed and a 40 ounce. How about that? No. As a matter of fact, y'all split $60 and 3 40s and a bag of weed. How about that? Yay! But yeah, shouts out. Damn, same thing where you at too. Yeah, get some bullshit. Hell yeah. It's like that heat shit. It created thunderstorms and tornadoes all over the fucking place. And it wasn't just regular thunderstorm. It was like severe thunderstorm. They said severe thunderstorm. I'm like, oh shit. Regular thunderstorm ain't shit, but a severe thunderstorm warning. After we just got done with excessive heat wave and shit. They wild. But you be safe though. You said it fell in your driveway. Thank God it didn't fall in your car or your truck. And they fell on the crib. You feel me? We got some big ass trees in this bitch. In the motherfucking neighborhoods. But in the hood, in the project, you got the, artificial trees and just plant and leave. No oxygen. Just took the oxygen from the hood and gave us fake shit. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Fake ass shit. Why is they planting fake trees? I always said that since high school. I'm like, why is they planting fake trees in the projects? Why are they cutting down real trees and planting fake ones? No one's asking that question. I've been watching muggers get fake grass in the 90s. I'm like, why is they getting fake grass? Like everybody grass growing naturally, and birds like, nope. I want this fake grass. I want this motherfucking grass. I don't really got to cut. It don't grow. It's just always the same every year. Like, what the fuck? Oh, man. But you already know. All right, now let's get to it. We always talk about the holodeck. Question is, can we create the holodeck in real life? This is the video.
Holodeck is, in my opinion, one of the most fascinating technologies in Star Trek. First featured in the Next Generation pilot Encounter at Farpoint, holodecks use a combination of advanced projection and force field techniques and processes to simulate holographic environments.
Oh yeah, this is going to be a real technical video. Techno babble, science talk. We talk about the holodeck, but we want to see if we can really create it with the technology that we have. Let's do it.
Installed aboard starships, space stations, and various starfleet installations. They serve a variety of purposes, not just for entertainment, but also investigations, medical treatments, and especially training. But how on earth do holodecks provide the illusion of real objects, environments, and distances? And could we possibly build something like them in real life? Let's find out.
Now we build a holodeck.
Before we dive, I want to take a minute to tell you all about today's sponsor, Video.
The history and mechanics. Let's get into it.
A typical holodeck consists of a room equipped with omnidirectional holographic diodes that enable high-fidelity holographic projections. Elements of transporter technology, replicators, holography, and force fields all work in unison to provide the illusion of objects with substance. When you proceed to interact with a hologram representing, for example, a person, during a handshake, the system is constantly scanning the ever-changing position and contours of your hand and projects into it precision-shaped force beams that fit the hollow person's corresponding hand and thus make it feel solid. Depending on the settings, these tangible or haptic hollow objects can exist outside a holodeck for only a brief period of time, though often none at all, before quickly...
I was thinking the same thing, Vonta. I was thinking the same shit. Because I remember those Meta commercials, like when when he tried to do that. Mark Zuckerberg, that's his name. Mark Zuckerberg and the Meta.
Losing cohesion and reverting back to pure energy without the support of a hologrid. Holodecks are powered by holodeck reactors that are separate from the main power of the ship, which is why holodecks can function even when normal replicators are offline. This is most likely designed for practical and safety reasons, owing to the energy-intensive tech that would normally cause massive power drains. Integrated biofilters also scan for biological anomalies that may be harmful and must be periodically removed and emptied of waste matter. Databases that store maps and holographic buffers more complex active. Because of is often a must when one wants to experience a realistic simulation of, for example, diving. On a holodeck, one would experience most of the dive as hovering in midair. For instance, after jumping off a holographic springboard, the deck's subsystems precisely synchronize to create the illusion of a dive, acting as the reverse of inertial dampeners, basically futuristic shock absorbers, but for space. Force field projectors mounted inside the walls of the deck aim to create from scratch the kinetic energy inside the room. The example of diving into a swimming pool leads us to the example of...
Wow, it started glitching when I said Mark Zuckerberg. Ain't that something? Oh yeah, they watching me, babe. They watching me like a motherfucker.
Replicated hollow matter, only a fraction of the water you'd fall into in your immediate proximity, would actually be real and could leave the holodeck with you before disappearing into thin air, so to speak. One of the biggest reasons for this is, put simply, an actual Olympic-sized swimming pool just wouldn't fit inside of a holodeck, with the vast majority of water in the pool being an optical projection perfectly blended with your real puddle that you'd be swimming through on the spot. And this on-the-spot phenomenon is, by the way, called the treadmill effect, and is achieved via a substrate force field that enables the holo program participants to more or less be stationary while the simulated environs effectively scroll by. Now imagine you're in there with friends on a holodeck measuring approximately 5 by 10 meters. If one of your friends walks towards a landmark 1 simulated mile in distance, they'd still be, in reality, just 4 or so meters from you. Just try to picture this ridiculousness for a moment. A holodeck could project a massive cathedral into this few meters wide space between you and your friends, and from your perspective, it would look totally appropriate. The possibilities are virtually endless. Cathedral into this few meters wide space between you and your friends, and from your perspective, it would look totally appropriate. The possibilities are virtually endless. All this intricate computing being made possible by the holodeck's integrated subsystems at every fraction of a second, taking into account every possible variable in an environment. It's no surprise that holodecks are a distinctly late 24th century invention. Of course, we see the seeds for such technology present in earlier centuries. In the Enterprise episode Unexpected, the 22nd century NX-01 crew encounters a Xyrillian vessel, which has a holographic chamber superficially similar to what we'd see from Starfleet in later centuries. Shortly after this encounter, the Klingons even adapt this technology for their own uses, which could have possibly led to their later innovations with cloaking devices. In the 23rd century, we see holographic combat training simulations as early as 2256 aboard the Crossfield class USS Discovery, a vessel which of course employs a number of other experimental technologies.
The mycelial network.
Mycelial Network. And in the animated series episode The Practical Joker, we learn that Constitution-class starships like the USS Enterprise have brand new holographic recreation rooms by 2270. This recreation room can simulate full environments, including pre-programmed illusions, simulated climate and weather events, and pre-recorded audio. As these precursors clearly demonstrate a mastery of holographic technology even within Starfleet by the mid-23rd century, it's at first unclear what makes them distinct from proper 24th century holodecks. In my view, though, this has to do with at least 3 key principles: dimensionality, or spatial orientation, replication, and artificial intelligence. We've already discussed the first 2 to an extent, but when it comes to the proto-holodecks prior to the late 24th century, one limitation is that, even though the scenery stretches beyond the confines of the room, one can still encounter walls during a simulation. This problem is solved with next-generation holodecks, which allow a much greater freedom of movement, though it is still possible to knock into walls if an unexpected action is taken and the program can't react in time. Holodecks can also be controlled from either an exterior control panel, bridge control relays, or even an interior arch. This arch can be summoned at any time to change parameters running a program, and it is generally on the same level as the lowest point of a simulated environment's ground floor, though this is not always the case. Additionally, holodecks have safety protocols serious injury, though can be disabled by senior staff, meaning holographic bullets, for example, can become fatal. So how is it possible that holodecks are actually able to cohere this energy into a material object that one can interact with? Well, in order to answer that, we need to get even more technical. In the universe, holodecks exert fine control over magnetic containment fields at incredibly
scales, molecule-sized magnetic bubbles that simulate surfaces and textures, manipulated by a computer in 3 dimensions. These photons, the very basis of holography. Of course, the complexity of electron shell activity and the motion of atoms within molecules cannot be projected holographically. This is what prevents replicators from duplicating life and resurrecting the dead. This is also why 24th century holodecks take advantage of leaps in replicator technology far beyond the simple food synthesizers of the 23rd century. I explore the mechanics behind matter replication in a separate video, which you should check out if you haven't already. Link in the description.
I need to check that out.
As you might expect, the holography associated with holodecks is far beyond the realm of virtual or augmented reality in today's world, and even beyond modern holograms. Obviously, VR and AR can only be observed with special eye gear, and are still 2-dimensional projections, either inside a computer or projected onto the real world through phone or eyeglass filters. But surely with advances in modern-day hologram technology, we could create a holodeck sooner than later, right? Could Spider-Man Far From Home become real?
It's showtime. Thank you, Bata. Back with another one. It's showtime. It's your motherfucker. I like the accent because, like, you sound like you're from the UK. You know, like the UK accent. And you know, like the monster teddy bears, you know, like it's just like he owned it. He like, yo, bruh, we're fucked.
Okay, let's pump the brakes a minute. You see, real-life holograms are, again, 2D projections that give the illusion of depth. They are the result of laser light being...
Far From Home, the bad guy in that movie was Mysterio. And Mysterio has the technology to make hologram projections, and the shit could be motherfucking real. You know what I'm saying? So, and like I was talked about on another live, like how Japan, is coming up with these holograms, these motherfucking realistic looking dragons and spectacles and shit. If that shit can touch you, it's over.
Reflected through a prism made of glass or similar material, and volumetric displays, which are still not widely used in everyday life, still lack the tactile interaction associated with holograms in Star Trek.
Let's go back real quick.
2-dimensional projections, either inside a computer or projected onto the real world through phone or eyeglass filters. But surely with advances in modern-day hologram technology, we could create a holodeck sooner than later, right? Could Spider-Man Far From Home become real? Okay, let's pump the brakes for a minute. You see, real-life holograms are, again, 2D projections that give the illusion of depth. They are the result of laser light being reflected through a prism made of glass, or a similar material. And volumetric displays, which are still not widely used in everyday life, still lack the tactile interaction associated with holograms in Star Trek. There are, however, real-world primitive precursors to Star Trek's touchable holograms. One technology is called aerohaptics. Haptic, of course, referring to the broad sense of touch. A motion sensor tracks the movement of a user's hand as they interact with a holographic object and directs a set of moving nozzles to release puffs of air onto contact points of the user's fingers and palm. There's also the so-called haptoclone, a hologram that gives the user the illusion of actually touching it by emission of ultrasonic radiation pressure as opposed to air pressure. So is the holodeck even remotely realistic? Well, it depends on how fast our computer technology continues to advance. One promising field that could provide the key to real-life holodeck-like environments is lattice quantum chromodynamics, a theory of the interaction of elementary particles like quarks. So is the holodeck even remotely realistic? Well, it obviously depends on how fast our computer technology continues to advance. One promising field that could provide the key to real-life is lattice quantum chromogluons. LQCD allows for the simulation of holodeck-like environments. Is lattice quantum chromodynamics.
Lattice quantum chronodynamics. I had to go back and catch it. Like, lattice quantum chronodynamics. Jesus fucking Christ. I got some studying to do. I got a lot of studying.
Of the interaction of elementary particles like quarks and gluons. LQCD allows simulation of objects and processes in near-perfect detail, using resolutions based on the fundamental physical laws. But if you don't need to simulate every subatomic particle, then a more efficient method from a memory and processing power standpoint is optoelectronics. In fact, optoelectronics, commonly called optronics, is explicitly stated in the episode Year of Hell Part 2 to be the basis for hologram technology in Star Trek. And naturally so, because optronics is an application of electronic devices that manipulate photons. It works based on the quantum mechanical effects of light, including semiconductors and the presence of electrical fields. Electrical conductivity can be altered by introducing impurities into the crystal lattice structure of a semiconductor made of, for example, silicon or germanium. This process is called doping. And it greatly increases the number of charge carriers, like electrons and ions, crystal. It's this type of quantum effect that laid the groundwork for the invention of the transistor and the in addition, conductivity in a semiconductor can be improved by raising its temperature. But another way for excited electrons to relax is to release light instead of heat. These semiconductors are used in the construction of things like LEDs, and they also have
that shit is fucking just fucking great. Separating light and heat is fucking amazing. Just think about this, is mind blowing.
Variety of other optronic applications. These include photovoltaics in solar cells, photoresistors like in streetlights, stimulated emission like in lasers, or photoemissivity like in vacuum tubes. And another important optronic application is, as you may have guessed, fiber optic communications. And in Star Trek, the holodeck, just like holograms in general, make wide use of optronics in the form of cables, data cores, emitters, relays, and more. Going back to the VR angle, it's easy to draw parallels between holodeck and current advances in VR. The tech has come a long way since the days of the Virtual Boy. Now you've got your Oculus Rifts, your HTC Vives, your PlayStation VRs. But again, we're talking about the difference between 2D and 3D. Even the latest, greatest VR is still on a screen with the display resolution not too dissimilar from the highest-end TV monitors. When are we getting Jaws 19 like in Back to the Future, or Joy in Blade Runner 2049? Currently, the biggest hurdles holding back volumetric displays are bandwidth and parallax. But bandwidth would be less of an issue for a 24th century Galaxy-class starship. And parallax issues, that is, limitations with how uniform a holographic object can look from different angles, could be resolved with more advanced projection technology. Indeed, this is how holodecks could keep users from running into walls. A combination.
It's going to be the low-level projection. If I can say their first go at it is going to be, you know what they got now. It's like they are really fucking trying, but it's still, we got to separate 2D from 3D. But that lattice co-dynamics, that's just like, woo. I already know my brain is going to be scrambled after I'm done with that fucking book. Scrambled in a good way. I'm gonna learn some shit. Deck, y'all.
Of elaborate projection techniques combined with the treadmill effect and other spatial orientation methods. The holodeck would also use electromagnetic fields to confine plasma into various shapes, similar to the principle on which Star Trek's deflector shields operate. Even in real life, we've been able to guide plasma using tiny lasers that focus their beams in specific directions, generating interactive light displays that float in midair. If the laser pulses are emitted very quickly and in rapid succession, say once every 100 trillionth of a second, then the plasma can stay cool enough that it can interact.
Holy shit! Who remember Batman Forever? Val Kilmer, Batman. Jim Carrey, the Riddler. Tommy Lee Jones as Two-Face. Remember Riddler device? He was talking to his boss, and he killed his boss. But what the Riddler was creating was in front of the person's face and shit. It was like, it was projection of the person's mind. So this leads back to mind control too. So if we was to create this, it'll probably be off the memories of people. And this is going to get down, but I think to power this shit, they're going to need the brains of human subjects. And I think that's why they want to put a chip in a nigga brain. But that's just a theory, a crazy theory, and cut. But yeah. But to make this holodeck, we're gonna need. Yeah. We gotta separate the Starship shit from an actual lab. You know, like that we create this shit in. But Japan or China, like whoever doing the motherfucker, you know, that hologram display, they are so close. They're so fucking close. Because if the hologram can touch you, it's over. So all they got to do is confine their technology in a spot and just make a motherfucking display room. Because like they doing it outside for for the publicity. But if they was to put that shit in a motherfucking room or like a warehouse, a motherfucker is gonna be paying to see a holographic display of whatever the fuck they want to be in. They're gonna pay for it. It's gonna be like maybe $1,000 to $10,000 just to walk into a place of your own choosing. It's like, yes, I want to be at a park. I want to be at the Niagara Falls. I want to go to the Eiffel Tower and chill on the top of that bitch. And the whole fucking room is Paris. And you walk to the Eiffel Tower, you climb up, go up the shit, do like it's like they're gonna get there soon. They're gonna get there soon. But yeah, but the only way they got to plug us in first. They're gonna plug us in first. Because it's like, what other power do we need? You know, it's like like if our body is let's just say an antenna or a receiver, and our brain is a quantum supercomputer, then we can create that shit. We can create it. Everything has a source. They put this shit in Star Trek for a reason. I wouldn't be surprised if they already got it, but it's on a small scale. It's on a small fucking scale. Because they've been doing shit since the goddamn 40s. So no telling what the fuck they got. And like, plus they throwing the shit in movies, TV shows, and best-selling novels. Come on now, Doctor Who, Star Trek, motherfucking Lost in Space, all these crazy motherfucking alien movies and motherfucking tech movies about AI and robots and hologram simulations. They've been doing this shit forever. They've been saying this shit forever. Nothing is new under the sun. Yep, DARPA probably on it right now. Yes. They already got their weapons down pat. They got laser beams that can take off a whole fucking limb. You know, frequency weapons. Fucking with the ionosphere. Laser weapons in the sky. Creating photon particles. Fucking up the ionosphere and shit. They wilding. Crowd dispersal weapons. All this shit is documented. You know, all that shit I'm saying is documented. This is not a conspiracy. This is all documented. So, but this was that. And generic tape, bro. Shoot this motherfucker, please. I hate motherfuckers coming out of nowhere. Generic take. We just got done going through a whole list of scientific shit that's nowhere near generic. Do you know what motherfucking lunar quantum chromodynamics mean? Talking about generic, please. You gonna keep on saying hi to these fucking faggots. It's all good. At least you're the nice one. And plus I keep on forgetting you don't want to hit the, I forgot you got to say sorry before you shoot him. Like, sorry, gotta shoot you and toss you out the airlock. I'll do it, Vonta. But still, though, get rid of these fuckers if you see them. Because I'll aim for you. Like real shit. Motherfuckers pop up out of nowhere, but y'all want to pop up if there was a female talking. Y'all be quiet if the roles were switched. Like, oh my God, you're beautiful. I love Star Trek too. Or they'll probably be like, I'm never into Star Trek, but it's something to get into. Fucking faggots. I ain't playing with y'all this year. Y'all getting tossed out the fucking airlock every time I see y'all and whoever y'all fuck with. Y'all got a whole camp of motherfuckers. I destroyed them too. Motherfucker. Nigga named Bloated Toe. Why would you even name yourself that? But do we got one more? Nope. I think that's it. Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot I was gonna do the Star Trek crossovers. We might do that on the next one. But we can play some music though. We're gonna play 3 tracks. You got facts to change hearts and minds. Thanks, Vata. You already know it. Let's play some music. But first, yeah. The music at we're gonna play a new tracks. Then we're gonna play Naughty. Then we're gonna get up out of here. And I'm gonna get back to my music and be on the lookout for some new music. And then we'll do a Detroit After Dark tonight. And get ready for the Sunday service. But let's play some music. New and exclusive, let the beat ride.
Detroit Rhythm.
Pino Road 1 production.
I shed tears as I walked alone, walked with chrome. Many heavy thoughts were strong, often known. Emotions wish it all was gone, hard to stone. Rapping with a softer tone, my heart that flows is sharp, it'll pierce your soul. This the goal, you would never fear no more. Life fucked up, bitches have my mind on stuck. Most of these hoes on drugs and they I fucked up, press your luck. Thank God I woke up. Y'all can act like kids, nigga. I'm grown up. I'll show up alone, make your house blow up. Leave a bomb on the scene, and I show up. I'll roll up for blood, then I float up. Pour another cup of lean before my girl showed up. Pulled up in a Audi, we hitting the road. One more I can say, I'm just letting it flow. Let that beat ride. Let the beat ride. Nowadays I just meditate, regulate emotions, man, y'all must relate. Fuck the bass, the world's fucked up, okay? Melody the river. Go bust the cake, bust the plate. Let's go hit some blocks, hit those drops. Nigga might kill some cops. Shit don't stop. Gotta let the pistol pop. Leave a bloody body right behind the disco shop. Mad cause I called my lane. Fuck you too, monetize all the chain. All your lanes will fall down all the same. All my flames will turn you into charge. All the same, I ain't being all contained. I'm the motherfucking picture that's in all your frames. All your brains is gonna say I'm all the range, but y'all people can't read, and that's all the same. Off the top, humanity lost the plot. But to go overseas and buy a coffee shop with a badass chick, we gon' spark a lot. Smoke a whole bunch of weed in the lot. We up in the Audi, getting so naughty. Cause of both friends, now we having a party. Now everybody vibe to the Detroit flow. What more I can say, I'm just letting it flow.
Happy Naughty Pendants Day.
Let that beat ride. Let the beat ride.
All right, let's hit it with another new one. Heat it up.
Phenom Rogue One Productions.
Detroit Rhythm.
Got up on fifth, like a dome off quick. Quicker with the gun, about to show off, bitch. Listen, you can't just fucking know that shit. Hit it with the silver kid, make you fall back quick. Revolution, they be going all out, yeah. For the government, call them all out, bitch. Had this bitch took a life all out, yeah. In the world, yeah, we going all out. I I don't think you're ready for the madness. Let me show you the cats who the baddest. Got a bunch of guns, get the blast, they know I can use Aquaman on the magic. Hurricane coming with the vengeance. This time you got a witness. Flood this world, yeah, I bet this got us. Storms is up in the building. Slow it down, speed it up, keep it up. Don't matter, I'ma heat it up. I'm gonna slow it down, speed it up, keep it up. Don't matter, I'ma heat it up. I'm gonna slow it down, speed it up, keep it up. Don't matter, I'ma heat it up. I'm gonna slow it down, speed it up, keep it up. Don't matter, I'ma heat it up. Slow it down, speed it up, keep it up. Don't matter, I'ma heat it up. I'm gonna slow it down, speed it up, keep it up. Don't matter, I'ma heat it up. I'm gonna slow it down, speed it up, keep it up. Don't matter, I'ma heat it up. I'm gonna slow it down, speed it up, keep it up. Don't matter, I'ma heat it up. Got a cold twig and I gotta spit it clear. Clear with the gun, make your head disappear. Kill a politician, make everybody cheer. Man, drinks on me, buy everybody beers. Kill the police, I was born in these streets. 313 Detroit YB. Gotta keep a gun on me while I sleep. Should have hit a quick few for my piece. What the fuck is up with get you the YD? Going off bridge, never gonna find me. The infamous killer, the intricate spitter, the bringing the thriller, kill a nigga while I'm drinking the coffee. Got an RPG on top of the RV. Blowing up feds, I'm going to RVs. Pulling out the gun from under the car seat. It's a laser beam and only gonna sleep. Slow it down, speed it up, keep it up. Don't matter, I'ma heat it up. I'm gonna slow it down, speed it up, keep it up. Don't matter, I'ma heat it up. I'm gonna slow it down, speed it up, keep it up. Don't matter, I'ma heat it up. I'm gonna slow it down, speed it up, keep it up. Don't matter, I'ma heat it up. Slow it down, speed it up.
I be trying to find something
I'ma
interesting
heat
to
it
talk
up. I'm
about
gonna
on
slow
Star
it down,
Trek.
speed it up, keep it up. Don't matter, I'ma heat it up. I'm gonna slow it down, speed it up, keep it up. Don't matter, I'ma heat it up. I'm gonna slow it down, speed it up, keep it up. Don't matter, I'ma heat it up.
You already know. Are we gonna play two more? We gonna play this, and then we gonna play Naughty. Then we gonna get up out of here, and then I'm gonna get ready to finish writing this hook. Then get ready to drop this track. It's going down, y'all. Detroit Rhythm 20-track album on the way.
No doubt that I'm hotter than burning lava. But I already need you powers to send the flowers to mamas. Driving person, but how much your baby mama got problems? I shot a doctor, cop it in the pocket. 45 make you wobble. I shot you outside McDonald's. Homicide is the title to take the life of revival. Fight is survival. I stop your ass with this rifle. Take the title for models, decapitate you with vinyl. Title like Michael Myers. Murder is my desire. Destroy the government liars to send their ass to Messiah. Summon and my alliance. We gotta stay so defiant. Destroying tyrants and giants. Permanently you'll be silent. Pollution and siren, I have to redefine it. Earning case so surprising, worship by the Mayans. Y'all waiting, get ready, the storm is coming heavy. Y'all making your fall just like confetti. Wanna know what's on my mind? Yes, I got a verbal mind, it's revolutionized. Wanna know what's on my mind? Yes, I got a verbal mind, it's revolutionized. Wanna know what's on my mind? Yes, I got a verbal mind, it's revolutionized. Wanna know what's on my mind? Yes, I got a verbal mind, it's revolutionized. No doubt that I got a pop, bitch, on my mother. Pop it, come in the lava, and sing it so to the father. Drama, y'all niggas don't have to see for record days. Sounding that drama with a high frequency blade. Cross the wind and the rain, decapitating your lanes. So cut and bring in the pain. Leave the blood in the maze. Bring your rage in the game. Let us smoke in the flame. Destroyed in everything. Got dirty skin on my lyrics. Fiery rebel spirit, my lyrics. Shadow this shit will crumble and then it's a devastating appearance. Now you feel it, go hit it. Sorry that hurt your feelings. That this from the spitting causing collision. Bitches, listen. Wanna know what's on my mind? Yes, I got a verbal mind, it's revolutionized. Wanna know. Yes, I got a verbal mind, it's revolutionized. Wanna know what's on my mind? Yes, I got a verbal mind, it's revolutionized. Wanna know what's on my mind? Yes, I got a verbal mind, it's revolutionized.
That's what I'm talking about. This is Hurricane. We'll call you Vonta Kane. Let's get it. Happy New Day. Hope everybody having a cool day. You know it. Hope everybody having a cool day, cool afternoon, cool evening, cool night. Let go.
Party, time to have a party. Baby girl love it, everybody get naughty. Time to have a party, time to have a party. Baby girl love it, everybody get naughty.
Get naughty. Get naughty. Naughty Pitty today, everybody. Naughty Pitty today. Let go.
Walking in the club, lady showing love. Singing on stage, tell that motherfucker love. Baby girl, get you low. Drop it to the floor. Pick it back up, baby. Ass roll. Out of control. Got me saying roll. Baby, put it on me, girl. Know how to go. Gonna drop, sing it low. Take it to the mo. Baby, hop on it soon as the door close. I'm the one that you chose. Take it from close. The camera phone wanna see you do a pose. Time go when I'm giving her the dick. Baby girl, you the shit. Girl like a party with. Love a bad chick. Say fire like an arsonist. Baby, this a hit. Got another party mix. Call me Santa Claus. Had to put you on the naughty list. Time they have a party. Time they party. Baby girl love it, that she about to get naughty. Time they have a party. Time they have a party. Baby girl love it, that she about to get naughty. Get naughty. Get naughty. 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 Get naughty. Naughty. Get naughty. Naughty. Giving her the business. Love it when I'm in it. Been around so it, that's her favorite position. Give it to her raw. Going in the deep. Detroit after dark. Did it in the park. Under the stars on the hood of a car. She adventurous. We have been lot. Put up to the job. We was fucking on the clock. Day and after work. We went to the drive-in. Treated like a swimming pool. I'm about to dive in. This a party over here. Got you fucking vibing. Grab a naughty girl. Yeah, I'm about to slide in. Time to have a party. Time to have a party. Baby girl love it. And she about to naughty, time to have a party, time to have a party. Baby girl love it, she about to get naughty, get naughty, 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 get naughty, 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 get naughty, 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 get naughty, naughty, naughty. Time to have a party, time to have a party. Baby girl love it, and she about to get naughty. Time to have a party, time. Party, baby girl, love it, and she about to get naughty, get naughty, 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 get naughty, 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 get naughty, 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 naughty.
Shouts out to everybody. Yep, that's the hit for the Stylemaster album. Shit. So, like what I noticed about the Stylemaster album, I got like 8 songs for the ladies. So you already know what it is. I gotta have, at least 7 or 8 songs on this album too, on the Detroit Rhythm. For sure. 20 tracks. 20 track album. So far, I think this would be my 6th song that I'm working on. Jordan still said he's sending me something. I think Low Key said he's sending something. You already know those two going on the album. So yeah, it's gonna be some great motherfucking music on the motherfucking way. And then maybe, just maybe, I might chill for a minute. Some 7 albums. Not counting this one. Look, the 7 albums after this, I might have to try to pace myself. But I'm like Prince. Like when I'm getting that inspiration, I gotta drop this fucking music. I gotta drop this shit. Yeah, that's your thing too. I want to know those too. Memories. Yeah, I just go to your show and I just pick a song and be like, there we go. This is how you start off your day. Oh yeah. But shouts out to everybody. Hope everybody have a cool day, cool afternoon, cool evening, cool night. About to work on this track. Y'all be on the lookout for it. Like I hope it don't be too long with fixing this fucking hook. I mean, writing this hook, it shouldn't be that much time. So everything cool. It is 10:05 in the UK, 5:05 in Georgia, 5:05 in Jersey, 4:05 in Chi-Town, 2:05 in California, 11:05 in Netherlands, 11:05 in Sweden. Shouts out to everybody in your respective time zones. Y'all already know. This is the Star Trek Talk number. Telling you to the night. You would not vanish without getting these girls to pipe. We're going to live on. We're going to survive. Today, we celebrate our Naughty Pittance Day. We out. You already know. Saludo Sensei. Yep. Hope you have a cool holiday too, man. Shouts out to everybody. This is the Star Trek Talk. You already said. We have some more Star Trek song. We have some more Star Trek talk soon. I gotta find something interesting. But all the Star Treks are interesting. But you know, I just gotta find something interesting. You already feel me? So let's get it. And you already know, Vata, I will be looking. Yep. Thank you for letting me know about it's showtime. I forgot about that. So hopefully I can get done with the hook before I can make it to the showtime. Well, on the next one. Peace. Oh yeah. UK After Dark.